It's 9:09 in the morning. I'm pretty tired. But I just watched the KSI versus Tommy Fury face to face. And I think KSI is pretty scared. So throughout this video, it's like the first time where I feel like KSI is actually pretty intimidated by Tommy Fury. He tries to talk some shit, and I feel like nothing that he was saying was like actually even rocking Tommy Fury at all. As a matter of fact, Tommy Fury was spitting out more facts than KSI was spitting about Tommy. I mean, throughout the whole thing, I gotta respect this face to face because they actually were more focused on the fight and what they were going to do. Even though pretty much it was just them saying, I'm going to knock you out back and forth for like fucking 60 minutes straight. At least they were kind of saying stuff like, I've fought challenging people. I'm taking this fight very seriously. Unlike that press conference where KSI pretty much said, I know Victoria's Secret and I can see John Cena. Like, what a fucking joke that was. There's this one little part I like where, KSI is bragging about the people he's knocked out, which Tommy Fury pretty much says what I've said this whole fucking time. It's not impressive.
Who have you knocked out?
Are you
Who have you
serious?
knocked out? Who have you knocked out?
I've knocked out Temper.
I don't even know who's Temper.
Face Temper.
I don't know who that
I've
is.
knocked him out.
I don't know who Face Temper is.
Okay, I've knocked Fournier with my forearm.
Fournier.
I didn't even get to hit him with my
mother
fist.
could beat Fournier. So
Okay,
let's
cool.
not count that, please.
So then, when I knock you out
And you hit him with your elbow, by the way.
In my opinion, who Tommy Fury has fought, like throughout his career of boxing, are actual boxers who have been training their whole lives, just like Tommy has. KSI's track record of boxing is just YouTubers who have like zero amount of training or just the same amount of training as KSI does. And I mean, they don't have that many years of boxing training like Tommy Fury does. If there's one thing that this face-to-face kind of shows is that KSI doesn't do his research. He sat there and tried to say that Tyson Fury can't hit hard and Deontay Wilder hits harder. He doesn't hit as hard as Deontay Wilder and guys like that.
So you're telling me you hit harder than the best fighter in the world, Tyson Fury, at 6'9".
I hit harder than Jake Paul.
No, I'm talking about Tyson, because
I
I've
don't care about
been getting
Tyson.
hit off
I
him
don't
my
care about
whole
Tyson.
life.
Cool.
So what makes you think you can do something to me?
Tyson doesn't hit hard like people like Wilder and like that. I mean, how many times did Wilder drop him?
Who knocked out Wilder? Tyson knocked him out. Tyson knocked him out. This is what it proves about boxing, guys.
Which means he did not watch round 2 and round 3 of the Wilder versus Fury series. If you look at how Wilder looked at the end of both those fights, his face was destroyed, got knocked down 3 fucking times. Like, Tyson can fucking hit. KSI's face after Tommy Fury says, oh, my brother actually knocked him out, just looks like fuck. And he tries to come back with a I don't know, man, even though that's exactly what happened. One of the funniest things I saw throughout this whole little like face-to-face is KSI called himself the underdog of every one of his fights, which to me is the biggest fucking lie.
Every person always puts me as the underdog. And then when I come through and do my thing, they go, oh, I didn't expect that.
Like, I've watched a few of his fights, and each time he goes in, that ring's cheering KSI, KSI, KSI. You've never been the underdog, buddy. Like, the only time you were probably an underdog is when you faced Logan Paul round 2, because I think that was in the States. But each time you fight in the UK, you are definitely not the fucking underdog. I mean, for Christ's sakes, you're never the first one to walk out when you do your ring walk. You're the last one. At the end of it all, though, I mean, this face-to-face is really proven. I think KSI, even though he's trying to be the tough guy and stuff like that, he is honestly pretty scared, in my opinion. I feel like they're going to go into the ring, and he's going to find the fuck out what Tommy Fury is really about. I feel like his style will not be able to keep up with Tommy Fury. I feel like finally someone is gonna knock KSI's ego down with this fight. And honestly, I've seen KSI say if he beats Tommy Fury, he's gonna retire from boxing, which can't fucking happen. The KSI versus Jake Paul fight has to happen. Everyone's been waiting for fucking years. This has happened, so Tommy really has to win this. On top of it all, like, KSI says Jake Paul can't punch and shit throughout this face-to-face, and I mean, you need to box him and see if it's true or not, because you can't just say he can't fucking swing a punch when you haven't even boxed him before. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Put a comment down below. Who's going to win? Tommy, KSI? Do you think it'll be a close match, or do you think it'll be fucking quick and easy, or will go to distance? I am curious. In my personal opinion, I feel like there's 6 rounds. It's either going to be 3rd or 4th. TKO. I don't think anyone's going to get knocked out. I think it's going to be TKO. I think it'll just be a couple knockdowns and they just kind of call the fight. I forgot to say that Tommy will win. TKO.